Sustainable Communities. Standards Barn 016A. Sustainable communities are places where people want to live and work now and in the future. They meet the diverse needs of existing and future residents, are sensitive to their environment, and contribute to a high quality of life. They are safe and inclusive, well planned, built and run, and offer equality of opportunity and good services for all. The UK Government have defined an initiative Sustainable Communities, super output areas that strive for people to live sustainably with a good quality of life. Super output areas have been created by the Government as geographical areas where communities are and can be formed. Standards Barn is located east of Northampton, which is in the very heart of the Midlands of the UK. Northampton, from the 19th century, was a very industrialised town, of which has lately declined in the last century. Within the specific super output area, Standard Barns sees a variety of houses in different sizes as well as price brackets. The more modern and well-structured areas are located on the outskirts of the super output area. This housing is a mix of quite large family homes, detached and semi-detached, with small amounts of greenery and good quality new apartments also available. Contrary to this, there are some housing mainly in the centre of Standards Barn that appear not only small but deteriorating. Some of these houses are still owned and maintained by the local council. In fact, just under a quarter of them, 23%, are still owned by the council. Included in the centre of this area also have appeared to have designated parking spaces and garages. Most homes within the area have got parking facilities except for those on the main road, especially Lumbertubs Way. With Easter Park in the area of Standards Barn, it reflects that most households, in fact 68% of them, have a vehicle, of which 47% of people have at least one car or van. Due to the earlier comment about high car ownership in Standards Barn, the roads around Standards Barn are very busy with high traffic, but also main roads going in and out of Northampton. This causes a concern for safety, especially for young children and elderly adults. This has been responded to through traffic calming measures, for example 20-mile-an-hour areas and also speed bumps. With such high levels of vehicle use by residences of Standard Barn, local transport does not appear to be frequently used, although buses run frequently out of the area to other mainstream shopping areas, including Northampton. In the centre of Standards Barn is a central bus stop where all the routes connect. The council have tried to encourage better support of these services. In and around Standards Barn, litter was found from little wrappers to bicycles, mattresses and other large household waste. This not only downgrades the appearance but also destroys the local environment. Pollution does not encourage the ethos of sustainable living. The council are working hard with Standards Barn to create a better quality of life for the residents. This is specifically seen through a strong use of waste collection programmes, including several recycling initiatives. The recycling offered is paper and cardboard, plastics, metal and cans, garden refuse, glass and general household waste. As in the definition of a sustainable community, the area should have a sense of community spirit and a sense of being together. When on visit to this location, the community centre was not only found closed, but locked up. Not only were there deterrents, but the council have also surrounded it clearly through the distress of some residents causing graffiti. There is no apparent respect for this place. There was no apparent opening times or signs of the use of the community centre. This is apparent from online research that it is only open when booked. Whereas the Working Men's Club next door is lively and clearly used by the local residents. This clearly is the heart of the community and where some spirits are found. Although this occurs within a metre of the dedicated alcohol-free zone, dispersal area and location of a takeaway shop and newsagent. These facilities in Standards Barn clearly explain why local residents find the need to outsource entertainment as well as food and shopping facilities. A clear indication of young people having a less of a community spirit in the area is through the downheartening signs displayed saying, "No ball games allowed." Where should these young children play? After all, very few houses in the area looked upon in this documentary have a fairly sized garden or any park or open space nearby. Is Standards Barn, Area 106A, a sustainable community? Northampton Borough Council have an objective to get sustainable communities to contribute to achievement of a sustainable development locally as well as more widely. This was updated on the 18th of March this year, and Standards Barn should encourage, therefore, the use of public transport, recycling, bins, so therefore there no litter around, and the use of alternative energy and a community spirit. Without being a true resident in Standards Barn, community spirit can be hard to measure and grasp as an outsider. But there was evidence that there is a strong recycling measures in the area placed by the council. But unfortunately, in an extreme case of litter, with no bins to encourage litter to be put inside them, it's quite hard for it to be cleaned up. In 2004, the WNDC was set up by the UK government to initiate and promote sustainable growth and regeneration in 3 towns, one of which is Northampton, with their objectives to ensure effective use of buildings, encourage development, create attractive environments, and also to ensure housing and social facilities are available to encourage people to live and work in the area. But from visiting Standards Barn, the WNDC do not seem to have achieved many of their objectives in this particular area of Northampton. This is disappointing 5 years on. According to the Sustainable Communities Plan 2003, a definition given by bullet points of sustainable communities was created. Standard Barn meets the following criteria: good public transport and other infrastructure, buildings that can meet different needs over time, minimising the use of resources, well-integrated mix of decent homes of different types and tenures to support a mixed and balanced community. To some extent, it provides good quality local public services. But unfortunately, Standards Barn does not meet the other requirements of the definition, some of which are a flourishing local economy, engagement and participation by local people, a safe and healthy local environment with well-designed spaces, sufficient size, scale and density in the right layout for development, a diverse, vibrant and creative local culture, a sense of place, and the right links with the wider regional, national and international community. Standards Barn is working with local council and the residents to be developed as a sustainable community. The current outlook may look discouraging from the belief in it to be a sustainable community. However, with the right leadership, motivation and initiatives, there is belief that this would change, and soon Standards Barn could become a very sustainable community. Please be aware that this documentary only focuses on a small area of Standards Barn.